Hi, everyone. So today, when I sat down to do my work, I was really getting this strong vision of a home, and it looked like a very luxurious home. So I don't know if that means something to someone here or if this is predictive energy. I'm not sure. I'd like to see what comes out in the cards because it was such a strong vision that I was getting. It was a beautiful home. But let's see. Is somebody moving? Is somebody working in a home? Let's see. See if we can get some clues about that house I was seeing. So we have the Knight of Discs, the Fool, and the Eight of Wands. So there is something happening in your energy. It looks maybe like a someone. And in this deck, the Knight of Discs is equivalent to the King of Pentacles, which you might be more familiar with. So the King of Pentacles is someone who is an extremely wise person when it comes to their money or to their values. So it looks as though there's a person in your energy who perhaps has a lot of money. Maybe this is the person whose home I was seeing. Not quite sure yet, but there is a person in your energy who is showing up as a King of Pentacles. So that's what I get immediately off of this. I do think, though, it feels like there's something that you can gain from this person, perhaps. Because the Fool is showing up here, and this is telling me that you are feeling as though there can be some kind of huge potential with this person. So if this is a person that you're starting a business with, or if this is a person that you are having any kind of partnership with or getting married to, or I don't know, make it make sense for you, but there is a King of Pentacles in your energy that you feel that you have a very large potential with. And I'm seeing gains, and I'm seeing this enormous home, this very luxurious looking home. So I think you'll know if this is your reading, if there is a King of Pentacles in your energy, because it looks as though this person is already here because they're showing up in this position in your energy. I think that recently you have mastered something. I feel like it has to do with some kind of enterprise that you're working on. So if you're working on starting a business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you have really been working very diligently on something, and you realize, though, that you need maybe help furthering it or help moving your business along or whatever your enterprise is that you're working on, it seems like there's a person who's interested. There's a person who feels as though you guys could help each other in this endeavor. So that's what I get so far. Then we have the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Discs, and the High Priestess. So you are really, it feels as though you're manifesting this. You're manifesting this person, you're manifesting this potential, you're manifesting the gains that you could potentially get from this person. I do think that you're thinking about it a lot, and the key to manifesting things, which I think that you have a good handle on here, is to put a lot of emotion behind it. And that's what the Nine of Cups is. It's wanting something so much that you can feel it. You feel it in your heart chakra, you feel it in your emotions. And that's really the key to manifesting anything. And I think that that's perhaps why you brought this person who's going to be able to partner up with you into your energy. Because it does look like there's some work for you in the future. With the Eight of Discs showing up here, it's whatever you were working on before with this eight, the Eight of Wands, is now turning into the Eight of Discs. So you had a lot of inspiration, you had a lot of ideas, you have a lot on paper, you've perhaps done a lot of branding or a lot of marketing or things like that. But now with the discs showing up in your future position, it feels as though this person is going to actually be able to help you put it into practice, to make the product, to manufacture the thing, whatever it is that you're working on. It seems as though this is going to be the thing that they're going to help you as your partner to really bring it into fruition and really bring it into the 3D and to be able to sell the product or make the production or whatever it is, make it work for you, publish the book, make it work for you. But this is what the 8 of Discs signifies in this position. And you really see yourself as the high priestess. That's the way it's coming through, that you're seeing yourself. So I think that whatever this is you're working on is a very spiritual endeavor, which may be why you're so good at manifesting and why it's coming into your energy and into your future. I think that you're really embarking on a spiritual journey. It may be something that's new to you. The high priestess is at the very beginning of a spiritual journey. So it feels as though perhaps you are just understanding the key to spirituality and how to bring into the world the things that will help you to further your spiritual journey and your North Node and things of that nature. And it feels like you're really getting a grip on all of those things, especially with the Fool coming in here too. The Fool is the beginning of the major arcana, and we already said that there's so much potential here in this reading and with this person and the way this energy is moving. So it does seem like if you're manifesting a business partner, they are certainly coming in. So then we have the Hierophant, the Princess of Wands. Wow. And your final outcome card is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is what I was saying before, that it feels like there's a lot that can be gained here. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's continue reading the spread. I just got really excited about that. So in your environment is the Hierophant. And again, this is a major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. There's majors all over this reading. There shouldn't be this many in a 9-card spread. So this is obviously something that is working not only for you here in the 3D, but there's a lot going on in the background. There's a lot going on in the astral plane. There is a lot of spirituality involved in this endeavor. So whatever it is, this business that you're starting and working on and partnering up with someone, it's very important for your spiritual growth. And you're probably, I will have to say, on your North Node. You are definitely aligned with your life's purpose. This is very clear from these cards. There's not a bad card in this spread. This is actually pretty cool. So you are being challenged though right now. There are probably lessons, a little bit of karma maybe that you're working through with the Hierophant here, but obviously it's nothing to really worry about. And it seems like you already have a handle on it. So if there have been some challenges, if there are some difficulties that still lie ahead in doing the work, because the 8 of Discs is not a difficult card, it's just a hard-working card. So there is a lot of work ahead of you, but it's work that it appears you want to be doing. So, I mean, how bad is that, right? Probably not so much. I would not take that as bad news. But just a lot of discipline is going to be required of you, and the Hierophant is kind of here in the background, keeping an eye on you to make sure that you get it done and stay aligned with your purpose, and don't get distracted by things. Don't get distracted too much by the money that's coming in. Stay focused on the reason you started this enterprise in the first place, the reason you wrote this book in the first place, or whatever it is for you. Make it make sense for you, but make sure you keep focused on the spiritual aspects of things, is what the Hierophant here is telling me. And I think that, again, with the Princess of Wands showing up here, this is reconfirming to me that this is something you've been manifesting, that you really, 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 really wanted this to come in. And because you felt it so deeply and you wanted it so much, that this is why you're manifesting this partner, this person who's going to help you really kind of elevate the work that you've already done. And you'll be able to help each other, which is generally what partners do. They each bring something unique to the table to further this labor of love that you have been working on. And then, as I already said, your outcome card here is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is very clear to me that this is The energy is totally shifting. Your manifestations are 100% coming in. That is what the Wheel of Fortune is. You've done the work. The potential is there. Now the energy is going to start to shift and change in your favor. That's what that is. And you'll see then that whatever condition your company is in right now, or your manuscript, or whatever it is for you, it's going to level up. It's going to go to the next level now by adding on this partner. So whether that's getting the book published, getting the film produced, whatever that is for you, of course, only you know, but that's going to take it to the next level. And then everybody wins at that point. Plus, if you're on your North Node, it means that whatever you're bringing to the general public is something that they need, because that's what the North Node is all about, is serving humanity at large. So this is very clear to me that this is a very good reading. So I would like to look at a couple of chakra cards so we can see the condition that those are in for this. So your sacral chakra is open. It looks as though your heart chakra might still be a little bit closed though. So there might be something there with your heart chakra that needs to happen. So I'm seeing stinginess here with the heart chakra, and I'm feeling like what I already talked about with the money and with the Hierophant is bringing me back to that energy here. That don't focus on the money, because the money always comes. If you're on your North Node, if you're following your spiritual guidance, the resources that you need and the money it always does. So don't let the money be your focus if it becomes that. Once you start to see customers coming in, or clients coming in, or people purchasing your product, once you start to see that, you could start getting focused on the bottom line. And this is telling me don't do that. There's a little bit of a warning in here that if you get too focused on the money, then it will stop coming in. Remember why you're doing it in the first place. Remember that every person that buys your product, or watches your film, or reads your book, or whatever, like I said, make it where it makes sense. But every person who touches your product, there's a reason for them to be touching that product and to know what they're supposed to gain from that and why you did this in the first place. So that's the message that I'm getting from that. And the trust looks great. Your sacral is open. Your trust is on point, which is why you're manifesting. So we really don't have to worry about that. So then we have conversation and ego in the way. So again, I feel like this is confirming some of the things we've already said. That perhaps when you do have a conversation coming in with this person that you're manifesting, to make sure that you're staying focused again on the product and not on necessarily the negotiations. So of course, you want to protect yourself in negotiations and make sure you have legal representation if you need that. I am not a lawyer nor a financial advisor, so I would not even go there with you, but this is telling me to keep your heart open when it comes to perhaps negotiations, or this could simply mean, again, the same thing that we were talking about with the Hierophant, that not to let your ego get in the way, don't get caught up in the wrong things, in other words, that businesses can often do to people. Stay focused on the reason. Stay focused on your alignment. Stay focused on your North Node. Know why you wrote the book in the first place, why you made the content in the first place, that it's for the greater good for humanity. And it looks like that's going to be your challenge with the Hierophant, is staying focused on why you did it in the first place. But again, that's not a bad thing, because it seems like whatever this thing is with the 9 of Cups, you love this thing anyway. So I don't think it's going to be hard for you to steer yourself back in that direction if you ever do let your ego get in the way or stinginess get in the way. So then we have corruption falling right over the Hierophant. Yeah, I think these messages are starting to repeat themselves. Oh, and look underneath, it says angels are helping, which is what I said on the astral plane. It seems like there's a lot going on in the background for you, which is why you're manifesting this person. Um, but again, this corruption falling right over the Hierophant, I think that that's confirming more of what I was just saying. Don't let yourself corrupt this energy. The energy of being aligned, the energy of keeping on your path. Let the angels continue to guide you. Trust the universe. Trust. See that? Continue to trust that this is your path. And don't let your own ego corrupt the journey. Because if you start getting focused on the wrong thing, and and maybe that's why I saw this luxurious house in the beginning, because you might be making enough money where you're going to be able to live in a luxurious lifestyle. That's entirely possible. When we're on our North Node, we get rewards like that. The universe makes sure that we have what we need to be able to continue to put out these products that the world needs. So I guess this is just saying that maybe once you're in that house, to make sure that doesn't corrupt you. Don't let your ego get in the way. Don't let stinginess get in the way. Continue to give and give and give to the world, even when you have the thing, when you have the big luxurious house. So that's the reading. But I would like to talk about your heart chakra a little bit. There may be a way that we can look at the heart chakra and try to keep that open for you. So in the Raise Your Vibe in 5 book, I can find a page for the heart chakra. And on this particular page that I found for the heart chakra, the exercise for the day just says to breathe deeply. And I think that that's really good advice in general, but also for this particular reading, that breathing deeply is something that you can do all the time, anytime, to stay focused on your purpose, stay focused on the reason. So I would say for now, also, I can post a heart healing Reiki video. I'm just going to link it in the description and the comments too. So you can click on that anytime you want. It's there for you to use. So if you feel like listening to a heart healing video, I'll have it there for you. Or just take a deep breath, close your eyes, meditate a little bit on your path, on your life purpose. Remember why you're doing this in the first place, and then just have fun, because you have so much good stuff coming your way. This is awesome. So please let me know if this was resonant for you. Please let me know what you're up to and what you're manifesting. And we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.